everybody. This is Luis Diaz and Michele here. We are reviewing the Go Home show for SummerSlam,
Yes.
August 5th. And I was impressed by this show overall. Overall, this show was actually really good. I had a couple questions, but for the most part, there's actually storyline building, and it left me wanting to see more. So that's the main reason I watched, wanting to see more. So I had good things about this show. Not too bad.
I don't know. I've been a little cranky, so I can't tell if Raw really annoyed me or if I'm just in a bad mood. But I don't, it. Some of the stuff was really good, and then some of the other things just I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with how they kind of built up to SummerSlam and some of the matches that they're going to have.
Yeah, some of these matches were like, okay, it's still rematches and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever. Let's see. The Raw opened up with. Actually, I was surprised. I don't know why. Caught me off guard, but they were honoring all the mass shootings that happened in Ohio and in Texas. I thought that was
yeah,
nice, and
yeah.
it kind of
10 bell salute.
it kind of follows up with what I think it was Trevor Murdoch tweeted out saying Vince McMahon paid for um I forgot his name. I can't believe he just
Harley
passed away.
Race.
Harley Race, yes, he just RIP just basically paid for his whole medical bill, something like that. I was
Yes.
like, oh man. So it's just a
Yeah.
storyline, Vince. That's a douchebag, not the real Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you had, I think, possibly one of the best openings because it was different. Or you
Yeah.
had just, I don't know if it was me. I don't know if I just came in at a weird time, but from what I saw, Raw opened up with Samoa Joe on the commentary table screaming at Michael Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
It
my
was great.
Yeah,
Well, and they had a new theme too. They had a new theme song with the new pictures and
I gotta check that out. I think Tim was talking about that on the thread yesterday, but I didn't catch that either. I was like, oh god,
it was awesome. It looked really good.
Nice. I liked the original one that was there for like years, and then they switched to the one before the current one. So I gotta check out this new one now.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
So yeah, Samoa Joe talk. He's claiming innocent, and then they played the video recap. And he's literally was nowhere on any of the screens, but out of force of habit, everybody just blame Samoa Joe. So eventually,
Right.
he's telling us, I'm gonna put Raw on hold, and I want an apology from not Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. And then Becky came out and interrupted him. That was basically the start of the first match. I get I get annoyed by things like that. Like, let's close out the segment the right way. It just like,
yes,
in the middle of your story, somebody interrupts you, and then you just accept it and walk away.
Right. Especially Samoa Joe. You know he's not going to just take that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I like that. I gotta see Becky, but what the hell? I just don't. They do that. They do that quite often, and it's just annoying to me.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, promo was decent though. I like the emotion. I was like, damn man, it looks like he rehearsed that with Paul Heyman in the back.
Joe's awesome. Joe cuts a great promo.
Oh yeah, gets everybody's attention.
Yeah.
First match since Becky came out was such a weird match. The pairing was odd. I don't know why they went this way, but for some reason you had Becky Lynch teaming up with Charlotte Flair against Natalya and Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
I was lost by that. That whole card had me lost. I was like, what? Well, the whole match, I mean, I was like, what?
I like that they didn't put Becky and Natalya together, and then Charlotte and Trish together because I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. My only issue with it really is that we're about to see them fight at SummerSlam. So why are we watching them fight on Raw?
Yeah, I would have been fine with a promo or some type of incident that big question mark and exclamation point at the same time. Somebody
Right.
makes a statement. In other words,
Right.
like I don't know, Becky throws a cooler over Natalia or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was this match was for some reason I gave it a B, but now thinking back, I want to go down to a C. Only because the whole match, the majority of the match, you had Charlotte Flair beating the hell out of Natalia, looking super strong. And then Becky forced in the tag. And that pretty much was the end of the match after that. Just Natalia and Becky going at it for the remainder of like maybe 5-10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Trish did not get in the match at all. She just kind of stood there the whole time.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I thought Natalia came off strong.
Yeah,
I love
Natalia.
Natalia. I think she's highly underrated. You can tell when she gets in the ring that she's a heart. She's got that real old school technical wrestling,
Yeah.
and I love that. So I think she looked pretty strong. She held her own against Charlotte.
Yeah, so the note I had all the new talent, meaning like all the new Becky, Natalia, and Charlotte. They all look good, which was finally Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
I'm happy she didn't. She wasn't in the match at all. She only really bump she took was when Natalia pushed her at the end. But other than that,
Right.
that's nothing,
Right.
But everybody looked good at the end. Becky didn't look weak for not tapping out, from the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is always gonna look awesome. So Natalia looked strong. And then Charlotte was dominating the whole match, so she just showcased her talent. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a C. And like I said, everybody looked strong. I was okay with that. It wasn't the best go home angle, but I'm like, okay, can't be too mad with it. I think I did pretty good taking notes on segments, but I think right after that you just had the backstage. You had Rey Mysterio walk into the ring, getting ready to face Andrade. Man, best match. I love this match all the time.
Yep, never gets old.
Yeah, they have classics every single time. They always have the lucha libre style. It's never technical wrestling. No, it's all lucha libre, which is amazing to me. I like it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I get upset when they put the same people together with matches, but honestly, I could watch Rey and Andrade every week and not get tired of it. They're so good.
Yeah, I don't know what they do different every time, but it's like, damn, that match was better than the last one every single time.
Yep.
I don't know why.
It was a very long match.
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes or so. I was like, damn, it was like a SummerSlam material type of match. Putting them on Raw. What's going on? So I had quick note. Every time I see Andrade, I just put he's either a future star or he just reminds me of an Eddie Guerrero. It reminds me of a young heel Eddie Guerrero, which I was like, man, this guy's just good. Eventually, you're gonna have Rey pass the torch on to him. Probably when they end up teaming up or something. I don't know. There's so many near falls. There's this is great. Like I said, a good amount of time. Zelina Vega had not too much interference, but she still interfered, which I was fine with. It's expected from them.
Right.
Yeah, but definitely stole the show right away. I was like, every single time they go there, that's something you're always going to remember.
Yeah.
So I gave that match a B+, and you had Andrade come up with the victory due to the interference by Zelina. Nice. So what did you have next?
The recap of Kanellis winning the 24/7 title, and then Maria
Oh my god. So this
This
whole
was
this is a 24/7 segment, right?
yes,
Oh my
and
god.
honestly, this is priceless. This brings me back to the Attitude Era days. It
Uh,
really does.
oh man, I wasn't mad with it at all. I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I could have nitpicked. Don't. I mean, I guess if you want to nitpick at it, they could have picked a better waiting room area, but that's something small.
yeah. They could have
Yeah,
had it staged a little bit better.
yeah, but that was yeah, the R-Truth, the fake baby.
Yeah,
I
dressed
just I
up as
had
a woman.
yeah. Get it? I didn't know how Maria was gonna get pinned. For some reason, I thought Drake Maverick would be the one doing it, but it makes sense, and she wasn't really in danger at all. So that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
And
No, the
now,
way they did it was priceless.
yeah, yeah, R-Truth is our 11th time. I could not believe that 11th time 24/7 champion. That's ridiculous.
Yep,
I think he'll go down at like 20 something. I seriously think
probably.
so. Let's see what happens tonight. Tonight's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. Um, I think next I had a Becky backstage promo.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm just a mark for Becky, but anything she says, maybe it's just her accent too. It's just super enthusiastic and believing, and I get super invested in her promos. So I'm excited. I'm like, okay, she is gonna. And then she is gonna beat Natalia, but then you had it cut to a Natalia promo, and that's when you can kind of tell the difference between the two, the
Oh yeah.
strengths and the weaknesses.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this is cringy.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like Becky's promos usually, but I have to say, last night I put 2 stars next to it. She did a great job. I liked what she said about Natty, and it was kind of true,
Yeah,
Natty
yeah,
being upset that she was kind of put on the back burner, and she kind of threw in her face the whole reality show and practicing her duck lifts. That was great.
yeah, yeah. That's like
And then yeah,
I think that's where Heyman comes in. I think Heyman's the one who brings the reality
yeah,
from your real life world. Vince used to do it. I don't know what happened, but now he
yeah,
just insults our intelligence. He just has us just accept whatever he says. It just doesn't make sense. But
yeah,
I liked his promo.
yeah. And
What did
then,
you
like
have
you said,
after that?
Natty's
Oh,
promo was
I
definitely
just put
cringy.
all I put was Natalia is such a robot with her promos. LOL.
Yeah, it was blah, very blah.
Yeah. We're gonna go to SummerSlam and I'm gonna win with the sharpshooter.
Right.
That was I was like,
Okay.
come on. I was like, okay, what's next? Is that like, I don't even know if you finished your sentence or not.
Right.
What did you have
Have
next?
Brock and Paul Heyman.
So was you know what? Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I'm not okay. Cool. I'm on track. All right, what did you think about this whole thing? You could start it off.
It was less than impressive. Uh, Heyman does his promo on Seth, and it's good. Typical Heyman.
Yeah.
They replay what happened to Seth Rollins, and then you have Seth Rollins come out barely able to walk, and he's carrying this chair, and he's like dragging himself down to the ring, and he gets in the ring, and of course Brock destroys him again.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean I understand the message they're trying to send with Seth, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just starting to not like Seth because of social media. But I was like, man, this guy isn't selling the injuries like I'd expect, and I don't know. It was just to me. I was just like, I saw Seth, and I was like, here we go.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the feeling that I've been getting from Seth Rollins a lot lately. I don't mind so much his social media stuff. I think it's more just his title reign seems very boring and sluggish. Um, he was on such a roll. And then I kind of feel like what they are doing with Seth Rollins is what they did with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
They
And that's
didn't
how.
learn their lesson.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely feels like that, and then it's
Yeah,
just
they're
it's not
forcing that.
organic.
Yes, exactly. They're forcing this underdog issue, and he's already beaten Brock, so you
Yeah.
can't really go with that underdog theme anymore. And it's just, you're right, it's not organic. There's no flow to it, and it's turning off a lot of people. At
They
this
had
point, they might as well let Brock keep the belt and have
yeah,
somebody else.
it's one of spoiler alert, it's gonna be one of my predictions. I'm just gonna go with Brock.
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean, there wasn't much to say about it. I mean, other than the super robot promo Seth cut after. Maybe he was out of breath because he just got whooped. But I'm
it
gonna
was
be at
terrible.
SummerSlam. This is my life. I have nothing else. I'm gonna be Brock Lesnar.
Right.
What the
I
fuck?
guarantee it.
Yeah, I
Like,
was like,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, okay, thank God it's over.
yeah, yeah.
What did you have next? I think this is where I
Um,
started to fall off.
Kurt Angle is backstage, and Street Profits come out to talk to him about
Oh yeah,
his match.
okay. I didn't know that was that. I didn't. That was just random. Kurt Angle showed up. He's gonna be a special guest referee for Drew and Cedric Alexander. Just hearing that right away, you're like, "What the hell are you doing, WWE?" But when it came down to the segment, it was pretty awesome.
Well, it
So,
kind of makes sense because they were in Philadelphia. And I think right now WWE is scrambling to get as many people as they can. They want surprises. They want something fresh. They want
oh
something
yeah,
new because they're
they got
trying
a
to
lot of.
build up.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I feel too. They're trying to get a lot of good pops.
Yeah. And it was
It's
awesome to see Kurt Angle.
yeah. I love seeing Kurt. He's a beast. One of the goats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not mad with the match itself that went down after this whole Street Profits thing. I like
Right.
Cedric, and I like the idea of Cedric and Drew feuding. I just hope they don't do the big man, little man story. I hope they just do something different, you
Yeah.
know. But then you had, I think the match didn't even start. They just started brawling right before the match.
Right. Well, Drew cuts a pretty good promo on Kurt Angle. And then Cedric Alexander comes out. Oh, well, there were a couple of things. First, you had just the promo. Then before the match, you had the Viking Raiders versus
Oh
Jobbers
yeah,
again.
right. Man, I'm sick and tired of the jobber stuff. I want to see them destroy, like I don't know, the New Day or somebody,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah, just have them destroy the Ascension or some of the other
Yeah.
the B team.
The B team. Yeah.
Those are perfect team instead of jobbers. Because to me, the Viking Raiders are gonna be the tag team champs. It's just a matter of when. Because I think the only thing I put for that match was they have the dopest move set in the entire tag team division because they're huge and they're doing
Yeah.
things that these little guys do.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is
All right.
like four weeks in a row, at
Yeah,
least, that
yeah.
they've been having them do these jobbers. And like you said, I mean, get the B team out there, get the Ascension out there, somebody, anybody.
Yeah, give Matt Hardy a random tag team partner to get squashed with.
Right.
Get him back on TV. I think the best backstage stuff that happened to Street Profits was had a little. I think it was a little cooler. He brought out cups and then offered milk. I was
Yeah.
like, man, he's gonna whip out a bottle. And he had milk, man. I think Montez Ford, that's his name. He's gonna be everybody's saying he has a lot of charisma. Like you have Booker T complimenting him. A lot of these other legends that have these podcasts and stuff are just complimenting his charisma. They're comparing him to the Rock. So I'm like, okay, I gotta
Wow.
keep my eye out on him. Check him
Yeah.
out on this Saturday on NXT Takeover. That's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. Um.
Then
So
they
yeah,
did the Harley Race Memorial.
yeah,
And then the Cedric Drew McIntyre match, which never really started.
yeah. They just brawled, and the dimming of the lights happened, and everybody knew what was gonna happen after that. I
Yeah.
was so happy. I was like, yes, get his ass, get him. So it seems like Bray Wyatt is attacking legends
Yeah.
and potentially, I thought he was going to steal a move from Kurt. I thought he was going to apply the ankle lock, honestly.
I thought so
But
too.
I'm fine with the mandible claw. It's a dope move. I haven't seen it in a while. It fits the
Yeah.
Fiend perfect.
Yeah.
Um, A all day.
Oh
Anytime you
yeah.
see Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I know the Fiend now. Now I'm just curious as to the Firefly Funhouse. That's a big mystery. Cause people make all these videos on conspiracy theories on there, and I can't help but click on them and relate to them. It's just super interesting. I feel like I didn't totally figure out the Fiend, but I'm fine and comfortable with who he is, just attacking people for no reason, or maybe he has a
Right.
reason, but whatever it is, maybe when he does the mandible claw, like somehow he'll transform them into a minion or something. I don't know.
That would be cool.
All right. What did you have next after that?
They showed a little clip about Titus O'Neil and all the work that he's doing in Tampa, helping kids again. He's awesome. I love him. He is
Oh,
so
wow.
great with giving back to the community and helping people out. He's amazing.
I did see Sasha Banks tweet something out. He was talking to somebody. Now he's always doing something. He's not on
Yeah.
TV, but who cares? Because he's out there helping out. Just like
Yeah.
you said, it's making a big difference.
Oh yeah.
It'd be nice if he was. They have those rant. You know what I've noticed? They haven't talked about the charities like they used to talk about charities like every week. Now I
Yeah.
haven't heard about a charity in a while. Then I
Yeah.
feel like they should use stars like Titus O'Neil to
Yeah.
promote that on the show.
Yeah.
But they know what they're doing, I guess. Next thing I had was the OC versus Ricochet New Day. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I missed. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it started out as Big E and Xavier Woods versus Anderson and Gallows. And then AJ came out with them and started getting involved in the match. There was a DQ. And then Ricochet came down to help Big E and Xavier Woods. And then they had the 6-man tag.
Nice. I saw the new entrance for the OC. I thought it was pretty dope. Then you had
Yes.
Luke Gallows. They look super intense and serious now.
Back with the face paint. Love
yeah.
it.
I was like, hell yeah. Finally. A lot of people were like, oh, this is the first time seeing it. And I'm like, no, he used to do that
No.
in Japan all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go get some ice cream. So yeah, I thought that the club definitely needed the win.
Yeah.
And the note I put here, I didn't realize. I'm remembering now. I'm like, are the tag team titles like not on the line at SummerSlam? Because you had both of the tag team champs on the go home show of Raw, going at it with each other. I'm like, whoa. I would like to see I don't know. I just feel like every tag team match should be like a ladder match for the titles. I love ladder matches with tag teams. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a stipulation match.
Yeah. But hey, let's see what they probably announce the matches today. If we won't see the Raw titles, at least we'll see the SmackDown titles defended.
Right. Next, you had the progressive superstars who've gotten these hands, and it was a recap of Strowman and Kane. That was
Strowman and Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just showing all the past matches between Strowman versus Kane.
Yeah, they highlighted that feud, which was kind of cool. Yeah.
That's cool. I missed that. That's a first. I'm gonna check that out after this. I definitely think they need to push Strowman to the moon. They should have
Yeah.
done it about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, when he was on a roll and everybody went nuts for him.
Yeah, they should have booked him as champ. Brock could have gone done UFC, or him and Brock could have gone back and forth. Then you had, if they're gonna sneak in Roman, had him dethrone Strowman at WrestleMania, but
Right.
they went with a whole nother plan.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They ruined him. But
Yeah. They made him a joke.
yeah. But I heard that Heyman really wants to push Strowman
Yeah, he
and like
deserves
rebrand
it.
him. So definitely.
He,
Definitely.
from what I hear, he does forget things in the ring, but we're all humans, natural. I understand he has a responsibility, but come on. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people looking at him.
Strowman is one of those people that he really needs a little bit more creative control when it comes to his promos, because when he was on the strongman circuit, he did a lot of his own promos, which isn't something that they usually do.
Yeah,
And he would get the crowd going. And that was something that Mark Henry noticed about him. And when he suggested him to WWE, that was a big reason that he could get the crowd behind him. So I
yeah,
think if you just let him do his thing rather than have it so rigid and scripted, it might
yeah.
work better for him.
Nice. I agree. We'll see what they do with him.
Yeah.
I think next was Mr. Samoa Joe coming out to stop Raw.
Yes.
Man, I mean, I love CM Punk, but sometimes I get annoyed by the CM Punk chants. Like,
Yeah.
you had
It's so annoying.
Joe in there. He's like, I'm gonna put Raw on hold, and everybody just right away, like no hesitation.
Yeah.
CM Punk. I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
maybe
how
if it,
many years? Get a new chant. Come on.
yeah, or at least the
Crazy.
what, do the what chant rather than CM
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah.
I guess
No.
Samoa Joe got frustrated waiting. 'Cause I'm impatient. I'm gonna go find Roman myself. So he goes to the parking lot, and you can just right away. I was like, something's gonna happen, so I got to start paying
I thought
attention.
something was going to happen to Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe they would attack Joe next, but turns
Oh
out
man,
differently.
that'd have been a good swerve.
Yeah.
It definitely swerved the hell out of me with this quote unquote accident. I was pretty
Yeah.
mad. So they surprised me. I'm not mad about it. I'm just still now you have to tell us today. You have to tell us today. If not, then I really give up on that damn story.
Well, they definitely redeemed themselves because the
Yeah,
way that
because
they left it off on SmackDown was so weird and crazy. And it was just kind of like, huh?
not
They
only
definitely did
weird,
a better job.
but I feel like the follow up they did was they decided to tweet out, "Oh, it was an accident, a forklift mistake."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you don't do that. I hate those. I hate when they post storylines on social media. Like, put this on your show. You should have put that on Monday.
Although I have to say, they definitely had me going. I wasn't sure if it really was an accident
Yeah,
or because of how weird it was and because he didn't get hurt and he just kind of
yeah.
popped right back up. I thought maybe it was an accident. So they got me on that one.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'll give them that.
I mean, I'm starting to get intrigued by it because Samoa Joe's involved, and the only note I had with this whole segment right here with the car, Roman Reigns, obviously they meet in the lot, and they're just like, "Hey, you, blah blah blah," and then Roman double takes and dives in the car because he's got smacked, and right
Right.
away. I don't know if it's just me, but right away I'm like, okay, I need to see if this is a hybrid or not, because that will confirm
Yes.
the Daniel Bryan reports.
Yeah. Yep.
But no, it was a regular car. It was tinted up. I don't know who the hell it could be, but at that moment, you got to see a side of Samoa Joe you have probably some people have never seen. he had like a small babyface moment. He actually cared for Roman's well-being and
Yeah.
started calling for him. He was the first person to call for a medic while everybody was just like, oh my God.
And he
So
practically ripped the door off the handle to get
yeah,
it open
yeah.
to get to Roman. That,
So
that
I'm
was pretty
like,
cool. I liked how he pulled it off too, because you could see he was very conflicted.
yeah,
Like he cared, but he was kind of like holding back, like he wasn't sure what
yeah.
to do, and then he was like, "Ah, shit!"
Get a
He just
medic,
ripped
get a
the
damn
gun.
medic. And he
Yep,
just kept screaming at him, you sit down, you stay right there.
yep, it was great. Honestly, though, I know the rumors are that it's Daniel Bryan, but I'm really, really hoping it's Buddy Murphy. I think that would make so much more sense with him trying to get on Shane's good side, and
Yeah,
you
make a
know,
name for himself. I would rather see Buddy
yeah,
Murphy too, but I can't be mad at Daniel Bryan. He's gonna cut some good promos and make Roman look like a freaking jobber.
yeah. I mean,
But
I don't know. I don't see the flow in the storyline. I don't see what the point is. You're going to make, obviously, they want to make Daniel Bryan this super duper heel. Is this to
yeah,
get Roman over, or is this?
I'm confused on it too. If it is Daniel Bryan, regardless of who it is, they need to explain, do some decent explaining. You know, if it's Buddy Murphy, he's like, "Oh, I did it for Shane McMahon." You know, the
Yeah.
Ricky said it. I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
I did it for Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that
Um,
would make a lot more sense.
so I was like, man, at that moment, I was like, man, possible face turn for Samoa Joe.
I hope
I don't.
not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect as a baby face. I didn't know what to expect with the Miz as a baby face, and I still love him. It's still gold to me.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
maybe or maybe I doubt Roman would turn heel with Joe, but
That would be
everybody's
cool.
everybody's already pointing at just a Samoan tag team with these two, which I think they will run through everybody, which I'm not. I won't be mad
Yeah.
with at all.
Yeah.
What did you have next? Because next I had, I think, which was basically the last match of the night, was a Fatal 4-Way elimination
Yes.
match.
This match took me completely by surprise because I thought for sure it was going to happen at SummerSlam,
It
and
should have.
instead, yeah. Now I heard that they have too many matches set for SummerSlam, so they decided to change it last minute. I don't know how true that is, but we had the Women's Tag Team Championships, Fatal 4-Way. Kabuki Warriors versus the Iconics versus Mandy and Sonia versus Alexa and Nikki.
I didn't know it was an elimination match until the Iconics got eliminated. Probably wasn't paying attention. This is I like this whole match. It was a good 20-minute match. Yeah, it should have been at SummerSlam. It was definitely a SummerSlam worthy match. You can get that good pop out of everybody. Everybody can have that good moment, that SummerSlam moment. I think Nikki Cross
Yeah,
deserves a SummerSlam moment because we all
yeah,
know this is going to end up with Alexa, screwing Nikki over. But I'll take what we got for now. You know.
yeah. And the
Um.
Iconics look strong. They were kicking some butt in the beginning, so they
Oh
got
yeah.
eliminated.
I'm glad it was down to the Kabuki Warriors and Alexa and
Yeah,
Nikki. I'm a little annoyed
yeah.
by Fire and Desire, so I'm not like
Oh,
too high
okay,
on them. They're
okay.
just there. Um, Alexa and Nikki, they're kind of getting shoved in our faces for a reason. Now we know why. They're tag team champs.
Yeah.
And then you just want me naturally. I want the Kabuki Warriors to be the tag team champs.
Yes,
They're
they
the
totally
most.
swerved me.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought for sure it was
talented
going
as
to be
hell.
Kabuki Warriors. The way that they were pushing them, it really felt like they were going in that direction. I was
Yeah.
completely swerved. But
So
I'm not
now,
mad at an Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross. I actually hope it's Nikki Cross that turns on Alexa.
hopefully, maybe she snaps out of it and realizes stuff, and you know, beats the hell out of her.
Yeah.
I gave that match a B. because I was pretty, like I said, I liked it.
Yeah,
Um,
it was a good match.
now that you have somebody that they are shoving down our throats, like Alexa, that which is fine. I'm fine with them shoving Alexa down our throats, rather than the tag team champs not being showcased at all. Now,
Yeah.
the tag team titles, I think, are going to be pictured in the big picture a lot more than when the Iconics had it. So, you know, maybe I don't know what's going to happen today, what's going to happen at SummerSlam, but I hope we get to see something, so a celebration, and then Bailey and Sasha Banks probably enter. I don't know. Let's just see something. I think that was. Now we got to the part where I didn't see. So maybe you want to take lead on this.
Okay, so we have an episode of Miz TV where there's supposed to be the Miz Dolph Ziggler contract signing, and HBK is going to be there as well. So Dolph comes out and he cuts again, golden promo. He's so good.
Nice.
He says he's the best thing to hit pro wrestling since You Lost Your Smile. He said that to HBK.
Oh, that's funny.
Which is, I love it. I love the digs he takes on HBK. And then Miz comes back with, I can't wait to hit you on Monday. Dolph is kind of like, Monday? He's like, yeah, the contract that you just signed, you didn't bother to read it. You're not actually going to face me at SummerSlam. You're going to be facing somebody else. So, of course, Dolph is looking at HBK. Everybody thinks it's going to be HBK. I was hoping it would be HBK.
Ooh, that would be a match.
Yeah, that would be incredible. But HBK is like, it's not me. And then you see Goldberg.
I knew that was going to happen, man.
All I could say was like, they're really doing this. They are really seriously doing this right now.
Yeah, I just had the same reaction. Like, okay, they're going through. Yeah, just like you said, they're going through with it. Can't believe it.
I was really, really hoping that it was a joke. Because,
man,
I mean, I get it. He wants to try and redeem himself from the last match that he had. I really hope that he has practiced and that, if you're going to be in the ring, put on a good match. Dolph Ziggler is such a great performer. He's great at everything he does, from his promos to his in-ring work to everything. And the Miz Dolph thing was great. They had this great chemistry going. It was a great storyline. If they were going to swerve anybody in, it really should have been HBK. Goldberg, yeah, I know he name dropped him a couple times, but let's be real.
Yeah, he name dropped Mick Foley too.
If they let Goldberg go over,
man, I think he's gonna go over.
So too, and I don't like him. He took so much crap about the business for so long, up until he came back for that ridiculous run that they gave him against Brock.
Oh yeah.
You were never that good to give you everything that they've given you so far.
I feel like this match was rushed. Oh, Goldberg's return was rushed. I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to be positive about this, I guess I'll try to be positive. The only thing I can say is Dolph Ziggler is going to be the only one making that match look good, because Dolph can make anybody look good. So Goldberg better thank him right when that bell is done. You better go on the floor after he's done giving him a stupid jackhammer and say thank you for making me look good.
Exactly. To me, he's always been like the B version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he's like a giant tank, a wannabe tank,
Yeah, and not even a B version, more like a C- version. Like he just was never. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not going to be up to par with Stone Cold.
At the end, HBK says "Sweet Chin Music" to Dolph Ziggler. So that was kind of cool.
Man. So I really do hope somewhere down the line we do get a Dolph Ziggler and a Shawn Michaels feud. I know Shawn's time is running out quickly in his in-ring work, but they need to do that, I think, right after SummerSlam. Maybe build up to a Mania or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
That would be a
Survivor
great
Series.
WrestleMania.
Maybe you should have Dolph work on getting new school versus old school at Survivor Series. I don't know. But whatever they do,
cool.
if they do that, I'll be fine with that because they're coming to Chicago and I'm going to try to go. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
But that's all I had.
Yeah.
Unless you got any inside thoughts after the overall for the show.
I was a little disappointed. I was hoping it would amp me up a little bit more for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I feel like there's still so many questions, but I'm interested to see what they do with SmackDown tonight. Hopefully that'll answer our questions and
definitely.
We'll
see what the GOAT is going to be doing, Daniel Bryan. All right, everybody. Thanks for the listen. Like, subscribe, give us some feedback, and we're going to try out some new stuff probably next week. I'm going to try to give out that YouTube Live a try. But I think we all have to create like a Hangouts. I'm not sure if Skype's compatible. So I got to look into it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. But all right, everybody. Nice. Have a good one.
Bye.